made heaven and earth. He will not suffer thy foot to be moved. He that keepeth thee shall not slumber. Behold, he that keepeth Israel shall neither slumber nor sleep. The Lord is thy keeper. The Lord is thy shade upon thy right hand. The sun shall not smite thee by day, nor the moon by night. The Lord shall preserve thee from all evil. He shall preserve thy soul. The Lord shall preserve thy going out and thy coming in from this time forth and even forevermore. In Jesus' precious name we pray. Amen. Greetings, all of my earthlings. I was going live, but in the middle of me going live, I was like, oh, I forgot to say my prayers. I always do Psalms in the morning. Then I do a few other prayers as well. I'm drawing a blank. Trying to remember which Psalms that is. I think 91. But anyway, greetings, all of my earthlings. Welcome to my chat. Welcome to my chat. Y'all know I be playing all day. Quori plays all day. She gets on here and she just she just be doing her thing. But my bad, I had to take some water. But I want to talk about branding, y'all. I feel like I watched Chip from the Are You Locked In crew, and I watched Queen's live. They did a joint live last night, which was very good, and they talked on a few topics that I want to kind of, which on my other channel I've talked about several times, about branding and catering to brand deals so you can get sponsored. Because like I said before, what a lot of people don't know, and as Chip mentioned, shout out to Chip, I need me a shirt. But he already said the rules to getting the shirt, you know, there's levels to getting it. But as he's mentioned in, let me get over, as he's mentioned in his live, my bad y'all, I'm trying to clean off my glasses. As he's mentioned in his live, when it comes down to brand deals and sponsorships, you don't have to be monetized just yet. You just have to have a strong following. And a strong following is 200 to 500 people. Mostly 500, but 200 to 500 people that are engaged. And I say this all the time. I say it all the time. Master the art of influence. Once you master that, you good. Master the art of influence. My bad, y'all. I had to take me a sip of water. But yeah, master the art of influence, because once you do that, you're a gold mine to these brand deals. You become a gold mine to these brands. People are going to want to sponsor you because they're going to want you to sell their product because you're good with influencing. And I was thinking, y'all know me, I got a big personality, and I have a big personality for a reason. You know, I be in my creative bag, and I thank God for, you know, allowing me to be a visionary. And you gotta laugh sometimes. You gotta laugh at yourself. You gotta have fun. So if you're loud, you're fun, you're energetic, don't allow that, you know, don't allow people to dim your light because they're not loud, fun, and energetic. Be yourself. Be yourself. And another thing, you're gorgeous. Thank you, Chris. I appreciate you joining my live. But yeah, and another thing as well, what you have to realize, when you do have a personality, you will eventually have to sell your personality, and your personality will end up being your brand. But the downside to that is, when your personality is your brand, there's no downtime because you're basically selling yourself. You're selling yourself. But yeah, when you are developing a brand, your brand may be your name, your brand may be your personality, your brand may be what you're selling, your brand may be your niche, whatever your niche is, because a lot of people don't have niches. Like myself, I do personality. I do lifestyle and travel blogs. whenever I can get those in. So far as the lifestyle vlogs, that requires a lot of my personality I have to put into my lifestyle vlogs. It requires a lot of that. So therefore, when I take a break or when I take a moment, that personality, you know what I'm saying, I'm no longer selling that personality because I've took a break. But when you have like a product or something you're selling, your product will sell itself. You don't necessarily have to go hard with selling your, you know, your product as much as you would have to sell your personality. So it's a good thing and it's a bad thing, you know, at the same time. But like I was saying before, listening into Chip and watching Queen's Alchemy here on YouTube, they made a lot of good points. They made a lot of good points. If you're joining the live, make sure you tap the like button. It seems like I got a lot of bots in here, maybe, or a lot of, you know. But if you like what you see, I can listen to you talk all day. Thank you, I appreciate it. But Chris, I'm gonna need you to tap that like button though. I'm gonna need Nathan, Fred. No, I'm not telling you what time to get off. I'm gonna need y'all 3. Since y'all commented, I'm gonna need y'all hit that like button as well. But yeah, like I was saying, it's about your personality, selling yourself, branding, so you can cater to these different companies. In the meantime, in between time, while you're waiting to be monetized. For those who are not monetized yet. And do not be afraid to show off your personality. Do not allow anyone to intimidate you or make you feel like you shouldn't be you. You know what I'm saying? I have a big personality. Yes, I'm introverted, but at the same time, when I get myself in certain spaces or I get in my comfort zone, then I'm, you know, I'm big and bright. By the way, you guys, I just thought about it too. I have another video that's going to be... What's going on, Nick? How are you? What's going on? Nick, let me make you a mod. There we go. Nathan, what's the bigger picture? The bigger picture is if you are a up-and-coming content creator and you want to monetize your brand or monetize yourself, you might want to cater to companies and don't just sit and wait on these companies to reach out to you. They will eventually, but you got to cater your channel towards branding, learning how to influence. And this is strictly for those who want to be monetized. If you don't want to be monetized and you just want to do it for the love of it, then, you know, that's a different story. Hope you are doing... I am doing well, Nick. Thank you so much for tuning in. My lives usually don't start kind of rolling until maybe the 30-40 minute mark. Dang it, I left my umbrella. It looks like it's about a day too. It might rain. I didn't check the weather. You will get your 1K very fast. Yes, thank you. I'm praying. So that's the goal. But Nick, I also want to remind you, this is actually my second channel. This isn't my first channel. This is my second channel. So my first channel, I've already surpassed 1K. I have like 1,300 subscribers on that channel. I'm here from Team... Yeah, Cam's. Yeah, I was on Cam's live not too long ago. Maybe yesterday, I believe. I'm still a little under the weather, y'all. So please forgive me. on, Mia? Good morning. My bad, y'all. I'm trying to drive and collect my thoughts at the same time, so forgive me. But yeah, I was talking about branding. If you were on Chips Live from Are You Locked In and Queens Live, they talked about branding. And I talk about this a lot I did on my first channel, which I've already reached 1K. I have 1,300 subscribers on my first channel. But this channel, I wanted to start over because I'm like, I needed to rebrand myself, you know? I needed to do YouTube the right way. When I first started my other channel, which is about 10 years old, when I first started that, I had really no direction. I was just uploading, posting stuff, thinking that, you know, because back in the day, the old YouTube, you can just kind of post and then go viral. But now you have to strategize. Now you have to have things lined up a certain type of way in order for you to get noticed. And back then, people was just posting, going viral. So I thought, okay, maybe I can do that. And then I was not consistent either. So that's the whole thing. So I created my second channel so I can be consistent, so I can strategize, so I can go live more often. And I don't think people was going live that much back then. But now, people are going live more. People are starting to interact with their subscribers. People are starting to strategize. So that was the purpose of me creating this second channel. Now, my first channel is not monetized, but I did reach my 1K subscribers. So I'm like, I wanted to make sure I rebrand and show that, hey, I have consistent videos. Thursdays, we're going to do throwback Thursdays. We're going to show traveling videos. And I have some up and coming things that I'm doing as well that I won't talk about yet, but I am going to talk about next week, because next week, I may talk about it on Sunday, because what I plan to do, I'm going to start it on Monday. So I do want to prep you guys for it. So I might talk about it on Sunday so you guys can be prepared for it on Monday. We're looking forward to it. Thank you, Nick. I appreciate it. Yeah. So it's a lot that I'm trying to get together and I'm trying to do. And like I said before, if you was on the live with Queen and Chip from Are You Locked In, and Mia, I don't know if you are connected with them, but definitely connect with them. I feel like you was on that live. I think you was on that live. Makes sense. I just started being more consistent. November. Okay. All right. 24 had had the channel forever. I'm still on. Yeah, and see, that's what happened with me. I'm like, there's no way I should be on YouTube for 10 years and I'm not monetized yet. And it's because I was inconsistent. I would go like a year or two without posting, then pop back up and then post again, and then, you know, I was not consistent at all. And then when I did start to become a little bit more consistent and I reached 1K subscribers, I was noticing I was getting a lot of bots popping in and out. I was like, I shouldn't be having bots. I had a lot of dead subs. That's what it was. A lot of dead subs. I'm like, I have all these subscribers and no real engagement. YouTube requires, yes, it does. It does. But see, again, 10 years ago, I didn't know that. So I would say maybe last year is when the light finally went off last year. And I'm like, wow. why didn't I not know how to brand and monetize myself back then the way I know now? But it's all good because it's all about timing. And things happen for a reason. Just like with you guys. Mia, you said, hey, you know, you've had your YouTube channel forever too, and you're getting back into the swing of things. It's all about timing. Everything happens for a reason. So it's all good. We can't dwell on the past. And I said, hey, and it took a lot for me to start over. It took a lot. I just started this. So I created this second channel back in January 2025. But I posted my first video, I think, in April. So I said, you know what? I'm going to be consistent on this second channel. And so far, it's been good. I know it's all about, what am I trying to say? It's all about the long game. If you strategize, be strategic about how you post, when you post, what you post, and branding yourself, it'll all come together. I believe we all have our seasons, yes, of success. I agree. We didn't become successful then because we weren't the people worthy of success. You might be right. We didn't do our homework. I know for me, I didn't do my homework. I just got on YouTube willy-nilly, just thinking, oh, I can just post and be no. In this game of life, in this game of social media, I'll say, it's all about strategizing. Gone are those days where you could just post something and go viral and make money. Like, no, this is a business. Your channel is your business, and you have to treat it as such. Good morning, Lala. What's going on, girl? Working on Media Kit right now. Okay. What's Media Kit? Good morning, Trish. Yeah, if you're just joining the live, I'm just talking, kind of basically piggybacking off of Chip and Queen's live from last night. But Trish, you've been with me on my first channel, so you already know some of the things that they mentioned. I've already kind of mentioned and touched on when it comes down to branding and catering to these brand deals. And excuse me, I'm still a little under the weather, but I'm heading to work, y'all. But yeah, about branding and making sure that you set yourself up for success on your YouTube channel, because it is a business after all. It's not like how it used to be back in the day when you just do things for fun, and what you still want to be fun. And I also mentioned earlier, don't let anyone make you feel bad about your personality. You are you. And even if you don't have a product you're selling or something you're selling, your personality is your niche. You can sell your personality. The only downside to selling your personality is when you want to have a day off. That's it, because you're not showing up. Your following kind of, I don't want to say your following, I'll say maybe your engagement kind of drops down, because you're so used to selling yourself and you're so used to, you being the brand. So it requires a lot of time out of your schedule to show up for your audience. That's the only downside to that, when you are your brand, when you are your own brand, versus if you're selling something, or if you have like a business outside of your personality. I feel like I'm missing something. Let me catch up with the chat. Yeah, I'm finna stop and get me some Starbucks, which I feel like I should have got some breakfast from the house, but I was running late. Okay, like a business resume, basically, Lala. Basically, yep, exactly. No, I would be successful even before I open it. Me too, Nick. I feel like we all kind of felt that way. We are all creative people. That's why we decided to create our channel. It's something in us that made us say, hey, I know I'm more than just a 9-to-5 job. I know I have more. It's more to me than just, getting up, going to a job every day. Let's see. I know that's right, Nick. Team, no days off, period. Exactly. I am not a businessman. I'm a businessman, period. Who said that? What rap is that off of? Is that Jay-Z? Who says that? I know that. I know that line. Good morning, Danielle. What's going on? Thank you for joining the live. If you're just, coming in, I just said before that I'm just piggybacking off of Queen and Chip's live from last night. I don't know what kind of drink I'm gonna get today. I want a coffee, but I feel like I shouldn't have one right now. Jay-Z, I thought so. Hi, good morning. Could I get the bacon egg bites?
Which one?
The bacon ones.
I gotcha.
Yeah, can I also get a small matcha frappuccino? And can I add caramel drizzle to that around the cup?
Anything else?
No, that'll be all.
Okay, 12:30, so you can go see your foot now.
Thank you. I needed that loop. What was the loop? She did you do a restream, Danielle? Hi, good morning. All right.
I'm good. How about yourself?
I'm doing all right.
It's better than a bad day, right?
Oh, yeah, for sure. Definitely.
Right? Let me hand you.
Okay, thank you.
Hey, anyone up this early, I commend you.
Exactly, yep.
Because this is the earliest I've been here. Usually I'm in at 9. They had me in at 6. And I was
like, oh my goodness. Well, bless your heart. Yeah, I'm not an early bird like that, but.
Oh, gosh, me neither. I came in instantly. I was like, nitro. Now.
Okay. Oh, not the nitro. I don't think I've ever tried the nitro before. Thank you.
It's real good for caffeine, but it's really bitter. So
I
gotta make it super sweet. I do 5 white mocha, extra vanilla sweet.
Yeah, I can't do it. Thank you so much. Can I get some napkins from you as well? Thank you. You too. All right, y'all. My bad. I had to get my breakfast. I was feeling a little lightheaded a little earlier. So I know, Nick, when I was trying to talk to you and respond back to you, I just had like a little moment where I was kind of like veering off a little bit, like a deer in the headlights. It's because I was feeling like, my bad, y'all. I've been missing the chat. Trish, she was judging. Somebody, who judging? I hate when you ordering and it echoes. Oh no. Was it echoing? Not caramel drizzle in the cup. Blasphemy. I'm sorry, y'all. Don't judge me, okay? I needed something to eat and I needed it quick. I could have got like a regular drink, but I just couldn't think. So I went for my usual, which is the matcha. And y'all needed just a little bit something sweet. Just a little bit. My bad if I'm missing everybody in the chat. My bad, y'all. We about to cleanse and detox. Yes, I said I was next week. I couldn't this week because obviously I was sick. And yeah. But next week I'm definitely going to get back on it because y'all know I've kind of been mentioning here and there my fasting journey. But woo, I have to be in the right headspace. So I did it 2 weeks ago and I was supposed to hop on it this week. But I'm gonna do it next week. Just 3 days out the week, and then, you know, keep alternatively just doing it back and forth, intermittently. That's the word I was looking for. Just kind of going back and forth. Good morning, Fee. I was going to ask Lala, do you ever get lightheaded? Sufficient calories. I know. Uh-oh, my bad, y'all. I am missing the chat. Uh-oh, nope, I am not missing this light. Not today. Quori, do you have a P.O. box? Yes, I actually do have a P.O. box. I will go back and put it in my description or in my community tab because I don't know it by heart. Because I just recently switched locations of my P.O. box. Just recently. So I do not know the recent one, but yes, I do. So Lala says she does not get lightheaded. So I mentioned this before too, y'all. I'm still working on this documentary type style video where I'm talking about my weight loss and my weight gain journey and how my weight has fluctuated throughout the years. So I've been working on that. I'm definitely gonna, I plan to have it up next week. But I'm gonna really dive deep into some heavy topics because I want y'all to understand kind of where my mindset is when it comes down to weight loss, what I've done, what I've tried. I talked about it in Trisha's live when we was talking about the HCG diet and doing that caloric deficit. When I was like doing 500 calories. And I know it sounds crazy, but that particular diet, I kept the weight off the longest with that because I was eating healthy food. I kept it off for a very long time because I was eating healthy. And when I had those refeeding moments, when I had those refeeding days, when I would, you know, put stuff back into my body, it was nothing but clean stuff. So that was probably the best diet I've ever done in my life. And I have pictures and stuff. So I'm working on that mini documentary, y'all. So bear with me. But when we talk about these topics and I hear y'all talking about, I be wanting to weigh in without saying too much. So y'all are going to see that when I do this documentary. And I was, matter of fact, this morning I was clipping a few pictures. I said, oh my God, look how small I used to be. Or, oh my God, look how big I used to be. It's so many different stages. And it's because of my commitment and my relationship with food. I have like the weirdest relationship with food. So anyway, that's coming soon, y'all. I just wanted to say that. And sorry if I'm not in the chat, y'all. Try to keep my eyes on the road. But yeah, that's going to be coming soon. And I got something else coming up as well that I'm probably going to announce on Sunday. It's another little segment that I'm going to be doing starting Monday. So I'm going to announce it on Sunday what that is. So it's a lot I've been working on. I ain't just been sitting on my butt at home being sick. I've been also productive as well. So I've been working on. Good morning, Jay. I'm sorry, I'm missing the chat, y'all. Good morning if you're just joining the live. Earlier, I was just piggybacking off of Chip and Queen's live talking about branding. Then I kind of get off topic and we start talking about weight loss and stuff like that. Double tap the screen. Thank you, Nick. I appreciate you. Yes. I'm gonna get here so I can park real quick so I can catch up on y'all. Catch up on what y'all been saying in the chat. So please forgive me. Girl just trying to drive safe. Okay, let me see what's going on here in the comment section. Dang, it started going in and out. My bad, y'all. Can y'all hear me now? I was just basically letting everybody know what I was talking about earlier. A lot of gems dropped last night. Yes, it was definitely a lot of gems dropped. Thank you, Nick. Thank you, Nick, for telling everybody to double tap the screen. Let's grow. Yes, absolutely. Thank you, Jay, for coming in. The Real Fee Nicole, Trish, Danielle, Nick, Mia, Lala. Hopefully I didn't miss anyone. But yeah, like I was saying, I have a lot of things coming up that I'm going to be talking about. Sunday, I'm going to be announcing something. So be prepared for that because what I'm doing is going to start on Monday. And then I'm also working on this mini documentary talking about my weight loss journey, my weight loss and my weight gain journey. So that's coming up as well. So I've been working on that while I was homesick. I was working on that. So that's a lot because I have to go back and clip old pictures. I'm taking it all the way back. So it's a lot. It's a lot. So hopefully I can drop that next week sometime, maybe next Friday. But it's another segment that I'm doing on my channel as well that I'm announcing on Sunday, which is going to be dropping on Monday. So it's a lot of stuff I got going on. I'm just trying to kind of keep you guys engaged and bring you guys more than just my regular lifestyle. You got to kind of know the backstory of Quori and where she come from. And, you know, you got to kind of get to know me a little bit better. Good morning, Coach. While I do not believe that everyone is born to be an entrepreneur, that risk tolerance is a beast. Yes, I do believe that branding is vital for sure. It definitely is very, very vital. Coach, I feel like every time you come in, I'm at the part where I'm about to leave and get off because I've made it to work, you guys. But thank you so much for tuning into my live. We'll talk more. I'll probably get on live maybe later on tonight. I'm definitely going to get on Sunday, and I'll make that announcement in my community tab. And I'll put my P.O. box in my community tab. Well, I'll put it somewhere. I'll post it in my community tab somewhere. So, yeah, you guys, thank you so much for tuning in to this short, brief live. I made it to work. I'm still a little under the weather. I just can't smell. Other than that, like, my body feels okay. But thank you guys for tuning in. Please remember to leave your thoughts in the comment section. Thank you so much, Nick. You are so amazing. I appreciate you, Nick, so much. But I'm about to head on to work. Thank you, guys, and I will catch y'all in my next video. And yes, by the way, before I go, got to say this one little thing. I got a video premiere tonight. It's another video, which is a pretty good video, by the way. I think I did pretty well on this video. It's premiering at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Make sure y'all catch that. Thank you guys, and I hope y'all have a wonderful day as well. Bye.